Belinda Audio hopes you enjoyed the reading of Opening the Door of Your Heart, written by Ajahn Brahm and read by Francis Greenslade. Notes. Nearly all of the stories in this book have been handed down orally in our monastic tradition. Many have their roots in the ancient scriptures of Buddhism and are freely allowed to grow in each telling so as to adapt to the times. However, a few other stories are more modern anecdotes that add to the richness of our Buddhist storytelling. When the stories have evolved from a specific Buddhist text, I have quoted the source in author's notes. Others have an untraceable source, probably being a story that I heard and remembered in the early part of my decades as a Buddhist. Some have since been retold in books, and those retellings are acknowledged wherever possible. However, the main source of the material is my own life, especially my years as a monk when these stories occurred or were heard in the inspiring sermons in our monastic halls. Glossary. Abbot. Buddhist monasteries of our tradition have an abbot whose role combines that of teacher and administrator. Unlike many Christian monastic orders, there is no rule of obedience to an abbot, although often the wishes of the abbot prevail. Ajahn Chah. Ajahn Chah was Ajahn Brahm's teacher from January 1975 until May 1983, when Ajahn Brahm arrived in Australia. Shortly after that, Ajahn Chah became very ill and was paralysed and unable to speak. He finally passed away on the 16th of January 1992, with a reputation of being one of the great enlightened masters of our time. Alms, begging for. Monks of our tradition walk to the village for their food in the early morning. The villagers expect the monks and delight in giving them their daily meal by placing it silently in the monks' alms bowls. No words are exchanged in this moving act of creating good karma. The Buddha. The name given to Siddhartha Gautama after his enlightenment under the Bodhi tree in 588 BCE, and thus he is recognized as the founder of what is now called Buddhism. Buddhist. A follower of the religion established by the Buddha, usually recognized by their virtuous conduct, harmlessness to all beings, compassion, and devotion to meditation. Buddhist monastery. A centre where many monks or nuns live, train, and practice their duties. Buddhist temple. A religious building, usually housing an image of the Buddha. It doesn't always have monks and nuns in residence. Deva. This Sanskrit word literally means a shining being and refers to a heavenly being, an angel, one who has been reborn into one of the several heavenly realms as a result of their good karma. Jataka stories. These stories are part of the ancient scriptures of Buddhism, which consist of fables with an edifying moral. Some stories are said to tell of the past lives of the Buddha. Karma, the law of. The law of moral cause and effect, stating that the actions of body, speech and mind that bring happiness to others will bring happiness to oneself, but whatever causes harm to another will bring unhappiness to oneself. Lay Buddhists. Buddhists other than monks and nuns, who are the vast majority of the followers of the Buddha. Meditation. The practice of letting go to reach profound states of inner peace, freedom and bliss. Middle way. The path to enlightenment travelled by the Buddha and then taught by him to the world. It avoids the two extremes of self-torment and sensual indulgence. Monk. An ordained person keeping the rules of celibacy and simplicity. When monks first join the monastery, they are ordained as a novice, meaning no vice, and they must keep less rules than the senior monks. When the monks take higher ordination, they undertake the full set of rules. A junior monk has spent less than 5 years as a monk, whereas a senior monk has more than 10 years standing. Rain's retreat, Vasa. The 3-month period between the full moon of July and October, when the monks and nuns stop all travel and devote themselves to intensive meditation and study. Sutta, a discourse by the Buddha. Thai forest tradition, a tradition of simplicity and devotion to meditation, which has as one of its founding fathers Venerable Ajahn Mun of northeast Thailand. The followers of this tradition are known for their strict adherence to their precepts and deep skill in meditation practice. Theravada, one of the main schools of Buddhism, said to be the closest, though not identical, to the original teachings of the Buddha. The school is dominant in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Cambodia and Laos. Theravadan Buddhism is now spreading rapidly in the West. Wat Nong Pa Pong, an important Thai monastery founded by Ajahn Chah, the name of which literally means the monastery of the forest thicket by the pond. For further information about the Belinda audio range, please visit our website www.belinda.com. If you liked this audiobook, please tell a friend.